This Arena's Legacy gameplay is sponsored by EA. Apex Legends launched the Arena mode, and this has changed the game forever. It's a permanent mode that you are going to want to play, but let me tell you why. I don't want you to just believe me. I'm going to give you 4 minutes and 5 things why this is a great addition to Apex and why you're going to love it. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you like any of them, and I convince you by the end. Let's kick it off with really the fact that Arenas is quick and fun. This video is 4 minutes, which means we're getting in and out of a game of Apex Legends that previously could never happen. Those are 15-minute games if you play long enough, and if you're getting out in 30 seconds, you're dying. Not in Arenas. You're having an experience, you're playing, you're having an even fight, you don't feel jilted and upset, and that's a big difference. I know a lot of you have jobs, a lot of you have families, a lot of you are doing 2 other things, and Apex Legends isn't your main priority like someone like me who can make content. Heck, I make content and it's still not my main priority because I have to live my life, take care of relationships, I cast as an esports caster, I'm signed to an org, I have a lot of other things going on. And so this is an in and out experience that can be competitive. I'll get to that. Number 2, fun builds are now viable. You can go in and try to build just the bow. You can go for an upgraded RE45. Heck, you could play alternator all game, and you can practice that weapon, which will lead me to number 3. But the idea that you can combine a sniping Gibraltar loadout and consistently get it, whereas that was impossible before, where you have random chance generating what weapon you get. Do you even get a chance to shoot that weapon? Are there enemies around you? Arenas allows you to have an isolated venue where you could practice certain builds and stereotypes and archetypes with Legends. I love to see what people come up with. An aggressive PK R99 combo with Wraith you could practice, or you could practice that G7 Scout with that Gibraltar as well as a Mastiff. It's up to you. Third, weapons and character practice have never been easier or better. If you want to get better at a certain weapon, hop in Arenas and practice your wingman shots in front of live people, not just dummies running around or a special activated trait to activate the dummies. This is real practice, and if you want to improve in Apex Legends in a significant way, this is the best way to do it. I'm telling you, pick up that gun you've been struggling with, a flatline, a wingman, heck, maybe an R301. Not sure who struggles with that. That's a pretty good weapon right now. But anyways, find that weapon, use it, and especially those characters that just don't blend with who you are. I'd suggest the Bocek bow because that is a good weapon that you want to be involved in. So make sure to understand this is the best way to get legend and weapon practice for when you play BR or you start jumping into ranked. It's a great way for new players also to get into the game without really risking much and gaining a lot every time that they play. Number 4, this is one of my favorite things about Arenas. I used to cover Arenas back in the day. I started my channel playing Smite Arenas. And you know what I love the most? F7. You know what that means? It's the button to not surrender when you have a chance to keep playing and you're behind, which is what people would do. They surrender, they start the next game. In Arenas, you have a chance to make that beautiful comeback because don't we love that underdog story? Being down 0-2, coming back winning 4-2. It makes moments like that possible. And I know if you're an athlete like I was, played at D1, UCLA, was drafted to the MLS, I love my experience to be competitive at all times. And so the idea of giving up doesn't work for me. But now the idea that I can come back on a team, make smart adjustments, change my strategy, work with my teammates, and get that benefit of the elation of winning after being down, that is something Arenas is beautiful for. Lastly and finally, the tier list of Arenas can be different than BR. Maybe Mirage isn't good in BR because he doesn't contribute enough to the team. He's not a recon legend, but maybe he's great in Arenas. Because of the close 1v1 encounters, Mirage is pretty good because those decoys are pretty tricky in a 1v1 situation, especially if you have setup. These are the things that I love about the fact that you may get to see some of your other characters shine way more in this mode than they've ever had a chance to do so. And weapons that maybe you don't prefer in the bigger landscape of a BR really start to take notice here. I'm talking my RE45s. I'm talking the new Mozambiques and P2020s. Go ahead and practice. And you could see right now that if you thought any of these ideas or concepts really convinced you, you should go ahead and leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. There's going to be way more Arenas here on Raynday Gaming, and you don't want to miss it. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you like about the mode or don't like in the comment section below. I'll see you next time.